What's going on? I'm out here checking on my worm world. Yeah, oh, there's my buddy right there. That's my big boy right there. See, he's about he's probably about 8 or 9 inches long when he's stretched out. He's a big boy. He's my breeder. Get in here, dig around a little bit, see if I can see anywhere. There's about 300 worms in here. But oh shit, it scared the shit out of me. These are my babies. I ordered 250 of these. They're about half this size, and about, I think I've had them about 3 weeks. They've already grown up quite a bit. Here's another one. Look at him. He's gonna be a nice one. He's gotten that big in just a couple weeks. Yeah, baby. Anyways, last year I was growing them, but I got the wrong kind of worm. I had to keep them a block of ice in with them. I had them in a big coolers, and I went out of town, and they all died. Man, it broke my heart because I get attached to my worms. I got my little garden going too, but yeah, man, it really broke my heart. Somebody was supposed to take care of them. The guy didn't come through, so I came home and opened the cooler, and it just smelled terrible. So I knew they all died. So this time I ordered African night crawlers, and they're supposed to be very lively, and they can withstand heat. That's up to about 90 degrees. That's why I got this shade on this raised garden bed is what this thing's called. But I got that, and then in the summer, in the when it gets really hot around noon, I'll come out here and pour some cold water on the dirt. Underneath this thing, I have a real good drainage system, so it never gets filled up with water and drowns everything. But there's worms all in this bed, but I can't really dig in these areas. Well, see, there's a worm right there. I can't really dig in the middle area because I got all my plants in here. Oh man, I just fucked that plant up. Here's another one. But there's worms all in here. And there's another one. They're growing, man. You can see they're lively. And you talking about good fishing. You know, it's hard to find live worms around here. You get them in Walmart, and half the time they're half dead. Anyways, last time I had them, I was just getting to the point where I was going to start. I had fishermen in my neighborhood wanting to buy them, and people that own pet shops that sell lizards and snakes wanted to buy them. And, I'm going to try get back to that point where I can start selling them. Then I'm gonna walk you over here and show you my raised garden beds. Cause the soil in Florida is terrible for gardens. So what I do is I build these raised garden beds. I fill them with good dirt and a bag of cow manure, and the plants do really well. You can see here, my plants are already blooming. I think that's a tomato plant. That plant already has tomatoes on it. Then I got my beans. I need to put something for my beans on. You see my beans are already starting to flower. And then I mix in the flowers. Like I got a flower bed there, and that attracts the bees, which will then help pollinate the vegetables. I need to come out here. And you can see I made a garden in the dirt too, and it's not doing nowhere near as good. I made this thing. This is for bees. Bees will come in these little holes and lay eggs. So eventually I'll have my own bees. And that's just some stuff my wife did. She got a few corn plants going. We got corn, squash, cabbage, all kinds of stuff. And we We got lemongrass. This plant here is avocado. It's already starting to bloom out. Now I bought for Valentine's Day, I bought my wife these beautiful roses. There's about 5 of them. And they had beautiful flowers on them and everything. And the first night she planted them, something came and ate all the leaves and all the flowers off them. But you see they're trying to come back. This one's already got a little flower on it. And then we had that cold spell, and it killed a lot of our plants. So this is something we're working on. We're going to take this all out. And then she wants to build something for plants here. I got to move all this dirt. Anyways, this is how we start our vegetables. We start them like this, and then, you know, in little containers, and then transplant them. And then I build these for people too. These raised garden beds, and even the ones like over there. They're really nice because you can hang plants on the trellis. You can put big pots on the corners and have plants in there. So you can see I get a pretty good amount of plants going. I don't know why she put these in. This is some kind of cabbage or lettuce or something. But the main purpose of this is my worms. The plants kind of aggravate me a little bit. Let's dig down here a little deep. See what we can find. Yeah, come here. And then I feed. I got special ways I feed. Like down here, look here. There's some more worms. They're all down here in this corner. That's what they do sometimes. They'll all get together and they'll get together and make like a worm pile, I guess you call it, whatever. Anyways, how I feed these things, I was taking just like leftover scraps and putting them in with the worms. But what happened is other bugs got in there. Oh, there's a nice one. Look at that one. That's gonna be a good one there. Look, he's fatty. Look how fat he is. Just fat and happy and healthy. But what I do now is I'll take a God, what do you call it? Oh, geez. The thing that mixes stuff up. God damn, a blender. I'll take a blender and I'll fill it. I'll put a half a scoop of protein powder in there, and then I'll put some water, and then I'll put all kinds of different vegetables and stuff, and I'll mix it all up. And then what I'll do is I'll make a little hole, and I'll pour that. It's like a soup. I'll pour it down in the soil, and the worms love it, man. And then I also feed them. I feed them this. Cornmeal. They love the cornmeal. I'll just sprinkle it on. I'll make a little hole and put it down the hole. And I'll add a little water. There's some cornmeal. You see it? And the worms just love it, man. They fucking eat it up. They love it. Ooh, look at this one. Wow, that's another nice one. Look at that baby. They're fat, man. See how long he is. That's a different one. Let's see. He's about... come on, baby. Stretch out. Stretch out. Come on. He's probably about 8 inches long, stretched out. Man, these suckers, some of them up 9 inches long, man. Like I said, I've only had these things a few weeks. They love it. And then what I did when I built this, before I put the soil in, I put a little bit of soil. Then I had some dead fish guts, man, and you know the fish carcass with the head and the guts, and I put about 3 big fish in there on the bottom, and then I covered it with dirt. So them fish are down there. They're all rotted by now, but the worms are probably just loving it. You know what I mean? They're just loving it. Look, now here's a little bitty one. And it won't be long, like maybe 2 months, they'll start actually breeding and creating new worms. So, in about 2 months, I'll have to make a whole nother living area for my worms. So I'll have two. And I'm going to try to come up with a refrigerator so I can keep them refrigerated. Keep them cool, Man, I don't know what the fuck. And I took some worms out of here and put them in my pots. They're really good for the plants. They call them worm castings. And it's really, really nice. So anyways, I'll probably sell these worms for maybe $5 a cup. Probably had 20 worms in there, 25 or something. It's hard to find good worms, man. And let me tell you something. These worms, when they get big, you put them on a hook and throw out there. Man, the fish just tear them up. When they're real big like that, fish just tear them up, man. I'm just looking at the same ones now. Yeah. Man. I'm just like a big old kid playing in the dirt, man. I want to dig over here, but I got these freaking plants. I don't even think these plants are doing real good. I got to put something where these plants can grow up. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take some string and hang it up here, and in time for the plants, so the plants can grow up the string. Cause these are beans. You see the beans are already flowering. My little wind chime. Yeah, man. It's just a nice little hobby. This is our little lime plant. They're lemons, little baby lemons. Makes the best lemonade you ever drank in your life. They'll get big and plump. They're like miniature lemons. Yeah, man. Oh, there's one. See, they're all in here. See? I love it. I love my worms, man. Look at this one. Where'd he go? There he is. There's another one. Dig down here a little bit. See, there's another one. It's a little one. There's another one. Now, there's a pretty nice one here. Oh, that was two of them. Yeah. About 3 more weeks, man. This thing will be full of huge ass worms, man. Yeah, here's another one. Looks like there's a bunch of them hiding in this little corner. There's another one right here. They're all hiding in this little corner right here. Yeah. I love it. Some of these damn plants ain't doing real good. Man, I got to hang these beans. So anyways, if you like to fish and you want some good live worms, get in touch with me in about a month. I got my number and everything and all my websites. So. Y'all have a good day.